Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the September 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so don't force it to your circumstances. If it does not resonate, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Energies can be reversible. Now, in regards to the spread, I'll be using a Celtic cross style, using primarily the Rider-Waite deck, and then we'll get clarification cards with the intuitive. And just to let you know, there will be an extended, moving on from this month forward, there will be extended readings available for the monthlies, okay, just for the monthlies. So if you feel like these messages resonate for you at this time, you'll be able to find the link for that in the description box below. So, Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you in September. Just while I'm getting the layout, I just want to thank everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It means the world to me to have your support, so thank you so much for taking the time to check these out. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed when your next reading goes live on the channel. Especially at this time, it's such a crucial time for me because I'm so close to hitting my next milestone. So if you really want to show your support and you find these messages interesting or useful, it would be amazing to have you as part of my online community. Okay. Oops. I think I put these a bit too close, so let's just move them down a little bit. Okay. And the last card. Awesome. All right, so we're ready. Let's go into your September reading, Scorpio. So the first card out in regards to your present circumstances is the Seven of Wands, okay? So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You are trying to, I feel like you're in defensive mode, right? I feel like rather than specifically blocking something out, I feel like you're trying to protect yourself from something or other, and it's making you very defensive. That's what I'm getting for this. Like, as soon as I saw the card, it was just like defensiveness. So maybe you've been in conflict recently with someone regarding a situation, and you feel like you're constantly having to defend yourself or defend your stance, your position, right, when it comes to this specific matter. So we'll see what that could be, pertaining to as we continue with the reading. But I definitely see you in a very defensive stance, feeling like you're having to defend your position, defend your honor, defend your belief or how you're feeling about a situation. So we'll see what that could be relating to. With regards to the position of your challenge, crossing that situation is the Four of Swords. So I'm not surprised this came up because it's asking you to take a step back, right? To not engage and to reflect, okay? That maybe the best thing you can do is actually withdraw your energy from a situation rather than keep feeding into the conflict, if there is conflict. Because I do feel like you are in a defensive stance. For those of you who I'm picking up on, the Scorpios this resonates for. So you're being asked to perhaps not rise to every confrontation or react to every communication you get with regards to this person or the situation, to just kind of withdraw and meditate on it, right? Reflect on it. See if perhaps there is something within that specifically that's triggering you and seeing what that is, right? So I think it's asking you to pull back from communication at this time to reflect. With regards to your feelings, you have the Justice in reverse, so Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra or have it prominently in your chart, but regardless of that, you're feeling vilified You know, that's the kind of energy I get from this. So you're feeling vilified, that things are unjust, unfair, that you're being unfairly treated or unfairly punished or unfairly blamed for a situation, right? And it's something to do with the dynamic of this communication, of this connection. Like someone's blaming you for something, or at least you're perceiving it that way, right, Scorpio? And it's making you feel very unbalanced. It's making you feel like this is not fair, you know? What did I do to deserve this kind of treatment, right? In regards to the energy that's crowning this time, Ten of Swords. So yeah, you're in a lot of pain, Scorpio. You're feeling like you're being, I feel like it's like scapegoat energy. You feel like you're being made the scapegoat, right? Because perhaps someone else is in pain and they're making you responsible for their pain. So as such, you feel like they're lashing out at you and trying to hurt you, and it's you know, it's working essentially. So I feel like at this time you're just wanting this situation to be over. You just want to release this pain. You want to move forward, right? Because it's a horrible feeling. It's not positive, right? So you're just wanting to, you know, get away from this situation pretty much, and anyone who's doing this to you, because it's too heavy. It's, you know, I feel like maybe this is a situation that's been playing out for a long time for you, especially if this involves family members, you know, so you're just kind of finding it really challenging to just move forward when someone keeps digging the knife in your back, literally, you know, as we can see in the Ten of Swords there. So yeah, not a pleasant energy, not really liking this so far, but perhaps we can turn this around. There's definitely going to be some advice here that can help you, i.e. pulling back your energy. So let's keep moving forward and see how else we can help you. But with regards to your recent past, you have the Two of Wands. So this is the thing, I feel like when it comes to other aspects of your life, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling like you've accomplished a lot, right? You've managed to achieve multiple goals that you've set for yourself, right? So you're feeling very good. You're feeling very accomplished when it comes to your general lifestyle, right? It's just that perhaps, you know, you've been holding on to a connection that's already kind of served its purpose, right? That perhaps it's already come to an end, and that's where this conflict is coming from. Or maybe you're trying to, you know, you're trying to explore new possibilities, but someone is not willing to let you go so easily. I'm kind of getting that as well. But you're seeking something that is aligned for you. That's what I'm getting here. You want something that's aligned for you, regardless of whether or not you feel like it's a shame that things went this way, or, you know, how this person perceives it, or, you know, if they're trying to get your attention or not. You're knowing that there's something more out there for you, something better, something more aligned to where you're headed, right? And then in your near future, amazing. You got the Four of Wands, right? So this is it. This is you knowing your worth, knowing that there is something out there that's aligned for you, right? A better foundation. And then this is you achieving it. This is you finding it. Finding that other person who is in alignment with yourself. So this is a very good energy for you, Scorpio. It shows that, you know, you standing in your power and not allowing someone to, you know, bully you into their way of thinking, or, you know, try and make you feel guilty for wanting to bring yourself into alignment and, you know, seek something more from your life. It pays off, right? You end up finding that connection. You end up finding that, you know, additional stability. It's just pure happiness, right? Because you're really in your power, you're in alignment, and then you resonate with someone who's also in that energy. So that's really beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at your advice here. So you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? So your advice here is to not dwell on the past and what you've put into, you know, this connection, or, you know, what you gave your family and what you didn't get in return, right? Because for some of you, I feel like this is family members that are putting you down. For others of you, I feel like this is an ex-partner. So I feel like you just have to cut your losses and say, okay, yeah, I did give a lot to this situation. I did try to keep everyone happy at my own expense, and look where it got me. You know, it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't make me feel fulfilled, and actually all they did was stab me in the back in the end, or try and make me feel bad. So at least I know I did everything I could, but now it's time for me to move on and give that pentacle, that last pentacle there, the 8th one, to myself, right? Sorry, not this, take from the 7th pentacle to myself. So that's what I'm getting from that, because it was imbalanced. You weren't getting what you needed from the situation. So now you're being asked to pull back your energy and invest it into yourself, pretty much. So that's why I'm not surprised that in your external influences, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this can be places, people, environments, situations that are playing out for you in the month of September. So with the Page of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like, as soon as you start pulling back and you start, really understanding that you deserve to give back to yourself, that's when the new person will come in offering you this, right? That pentacle. The pentacle you've been keeping to yourself and giving to yourself, someone wants to match it. So that's really awesome. I really like that. I'm so glad this turned around for you, Scorpio, because, I can see that you're dealing with some heavy stuff here, but it looks like, as soon as you retract your energy, you don't feed into the argument or conflict, and you give yourself that time, that energy, that consideration and care, that's when someone else wants to match it. That's when someone else comes in. So that's really awesome. Now, with regards to your fears, you have the King of Wands in reverse of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, right? But regardless, or having it in your chart, but I feel like your fear here is that this new person that will coming, offering you their pentacle, this commitment of sorts, is going to be more of the same energy that you're trying to avoid, like the plague. So you're worried that while they'll seem nice and genuine and considerate and kind on the surface, as soon as you start to let them in, they're going to be temperamental, argumentative, egocentric, things of that nature, right? Prideful, not really compassionate, lacking in empathy even, maybe, possibly even narcissistic. So these are the things that perhaps you were dealing with in the past with certain family members, particularly growing up, or these are the kinds of, relationships that you found yourself in, where you may be an empath or someone who's very sensitive to energies, and you were dealing with narcissists or people that are just, very egocentric, not very considerate to other people's feelings, and just feeding off that pretty much. So I feel like that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of getting into a similar commitment moving forward. With regards to your hopes, you have the 5 of Wands, right? So I think you're kind of hoping that, whoever's going to come to the table, they're willing to fight for the connection. If it's not easy to get through to you immediately, then they're not going to just lash out or, give up so easily, or just, be like, oh, well, fine then, like sulk about it. You want to see that they're willing to step up, right? That they're going to fight for the connection, because that's the thing. You want to be sure that if you're going to commit on this level in the future, you want to be damn sure that it's a commitment worth making, that it's aligned, right? So that's what you want to see. You want to see how serious this person is about the connection when they come forward, right? And then finally, as a potential outcome, you have 7 of Cups, right? Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, your energy, right? So I feel like this is going to put you in a bit of a tailspin, to be honest with you, because you are still healing from whatever situation is playing out and coming to a close, right? Whether it's friends or family members, and then you've got this person coming in that wants to sweep you off your feet and, has serious commitment in mind. And you're just overwhelmed with emotion. You're like, I don't even know how to begin to process this, right? Because I've just been feeling so much pain, so much betrayal. People being really nasty to me or vindictive or blaming me, making me the scapegoat. And then on the other hand, I have this wonderful person coming in that wants to offer me the world. It's like, it's a lot to take in, I think. So you might be a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. So it's really important that you do ground yourself and talk to someone you trust as well. I think it helps to get it off your chest and out of your mind as well. So you're not just in the, you know, the fog of all these emotions, you can actually vocalize it and get it off your chest, you know, and talk to someone who gets it, you know, and they can help bring you back into a state of calm. So that's my advice for you so far. So let's take a look. But I like how this is shaping up so far. I feel like it's a nice turnaround for you, Scorpio, because I know it's not been easy, some of the connections you've been navigating, especially when it comes to past relationships and, you know, certain family dynamics. So it's nice to see that there is this change coming in for you at this time. It's going to help you overcome these more difficult emotions and exchanges that you've been having lately. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, my cards are just getting a bit aggressive then. Okay, so let's take a look. So clarifying the Seven of Wands here in the position of your present, you have the Sun in reverse. So Leo energy, right? You could very well be dealing with a Leo, or this past person that you're trying to move away from is a Leo, because, you know, with the King of Wands in reverse in the position of your fears and the Sun being in reverse, I feel like this Leo may have been very toxic for you. Someone who is quick to blame, that makes you feel like, you know, you're the one that's always doing something wrong. You're the one that's causing the issue. You're the one that's making them unhappy all the time. You know, like you're the one that's ruining everything, that you're the one with the problem. And yeah, it's just kind of scapegoat like energy for sure. And that's why I feel like you're just trying to defend yourself all the time and you know, defend. It's like a defamation of character is what I'm getting from this. So I feel like the way this person approaches this is really nasty, because they're not getting what they want, essentially. I don't know what exactly played out between you two, but this is not a nice energy. I don't like the way this person is carrying themselves and the way they're treating you. It's very toxic, right? So it's good that you're standing your ground and you're not letting that bullshit in, Scorpio, okay? Because you don't deserve that, okay? So with regards to what's causing the situation, the challenge, Four of Swords, you have the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. You could have Virgo in your chart, but regardless, I feel like it's asking you, yeah, to not retaliate, to not keep engaging this person, right? Just because they're messaging you or trying to come at you doesn't mean that you have to respond. You can block them, you can keep your distance, you can withdraw your energy from the situation, because they're expecting this communication, this retaliation from you, right? So if you choose to withdraw your energy and take a look at what you need to do in regards to the inner work and healing, then you can really move away from this connection entirely, right? Because I feel like energetically you're still connected to this person. So in order to truly cut the cord, you need to distance yourself and gain that mental clarity, you know, detach yourself from your emotions at this time, so you can see clearly what this situation really is, why it's playing out the way it is, and why it's so important that you do carry on moving forward and not allow this person to bring you down to their level, right? So clarifying the Justice in reverse in regards to your feelings, you have, I believe this is Judgment. Yeah, this is Judgment. So that's interesting. You got Justice in reverse and Judgment, right? Yeah, you're feeling things are unfair. So you want to see order restored, essentially. You're like, when did everything become so upside down? When did everything become so screwed up that right became wrong and, you know, good became bad? Like, how did things get so imbalanced, right? So now what you're hoping for is some kind of karmic resolution, right? Because I feel like this is a bit of a karmic situation playing out. So you're hoping that you will be validated, that your feelings are validated, you know, that the divine will come in and say, yes, you know, you're absolutely right to feel like this is imbalanced and unjust. Here's a solution, or now it's time to turn it around. So that's what you're hoping for. You want to see a change in this dynamic, in this situation. You want to see that you are being, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, just validated, that you're validated and that, you know, these people trying to make a scapegoat out of you are brought to the truth, brought to the realization that what they're doing is toxic as hell, and they have to face the consequences of that. That doesn't continue being the way it is, right? Because you feel like this is really like a case of defamation of character at this point, character assassination. So you want to see that you get your just due, right? That you are cleared of any wrongdoing, right? Especially if this is involving a court situation. I think you're hoping that the jury in the end will see that you are innocent and that you will be cleared of any wrongdoing, and these people face their karmic justice for putting you in such a horrible situation, right? So let's have a look in regards to the recent past. Clarifying the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Swords. So yeah, that's why you detached yourself from the situation, because you knew what they were trying to do, or this person was trying to do, because they weren't getting their own way essentially. But you're like, I know my worth, I know what I bring to the table, I know what I'm accomplishing, I'm hitting my goals, I'm making things happen in my life. I have a lot to be grateful for, I have a lot to be happy about. And I'm still, seeking more. I'm still seeking to improve myself, to grow, to create, in my, to have even more abundance in my life. So I can't do this if I'm operating from a space of fear or being drained or having my vibration brought down by these people. So I need to focus on myself and focus on my healing. So it's very good that you moved into that space. Even in the past, you've already been doing this, right? And that's what's paying off for you. You're starting to see a manifestation coming in very, very soon, right? So don't engage these people anymore, or this person. So with regards to your near future, clarifying the Four of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so this is it. I feel like this is going to be very good with regards to your healing. You're going to come into alignment with someone that really gets you and understands what you're truly about, right? They see who you really are, and, they know that you've been through a lot and that you're still processing your emotions. But I think through this connection, you are going to finally be able to walk away from the things that hurt you in the past, right? I think you'll finally be able to fully process what happened and just release it, and go further in towards that feeling of pure love and bliss and gratitude and inner peace, right? So I really like that. Okay, so clarifying your advice here, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Temperance card. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius even, right? But I feel like regardless, it's like, okay, it's not easy admitting defeat, that you put all of this work and energy and time and resources into trying to make something happen, for a connection to come together, to satisfy the needs of your family, and to not have any of that acknowledged, right? It's very difficult. But once you kind of let go of that, you can start to alchemize your emotions. Literally the divine will be like, I know what you brought to the table, I know what you did, and trust me, I'm working on it, I'm bringing your blessings. You might not see it now, but it's coming. So the best thing you can do is let it go. Okay, so clarifying the Page of Pentacles, in the position of your external influences, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so your energy, Scorpios, along with Cancer and Pisces. So I feel like this person is trying to offer you a practical solution to begin with, right? They may not come in, offering you love straight off the bat, right? But I feel like they're trying to, try and give you support. I'm getting two messages here. There's someone new coming in that wants to give you that support. They see you've been through a lot, so I think they don't want to overwhelm you with too much emotion and lovey-dovey stuff, right? They want to be more practical about it, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to offer advice, support, right? Give you some guidance, maybe even somewhere to stay for some of you if you've been kicked out of your home, or if you've had to leave the home because of the separation, right? it's practical. This support, this offer that's coming in is very, very practical with that Page of Pentacles. And I feel like it's not that this person doesn't see a romantic connection being a possibility with you. It's just I think this person's very emotionally intuitive, right? They're very emotionally intelligent. They're aware that now is not the time to make that big gesture, right? When you've got a lot of healing to do. But this is something they're going to be considering in the future, because we can see in the near future, this alignment. I feel like it's not just about you coming into alignment with yourself, but I feel like this person coming into alignment with you potentially, right? So I feel like it is on their mind, but now is not the time to make that gesture, right? They need to offer you something practical and grounded that can help you at this time. So that's what they're doing, which is awesome. Hey Scorpio, sorry about that. I finished your reading, and then of course my my internal storage on my phone was full and it just stopped recording. So I'm gonna have to do these last messages again. So yeah, let's continue. So clarifying the King of Wands in reverse here, in the position of your fears, you have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you are going to get communication from this past person, right? And that's because they're feeling that energetic cord being cut, and there's fear that you've moved on, and there's fear that, you're not gonna get into this kind of back and forth exchange with them anymore, right? So they probably will reach out to you, and I know you're afraid of that, but like I was saying before, you can choose whether or not to engage with this person. If if all they bring is toxicity into your life, then you can just cut off that connection completely. You can cut off that communication altogether, right? You don't have to respond. So that's the thing here. Now, in regards to the Five of Wands in the position of your hopes, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is you saying, listen, I've been through so much pain already, and I want to make sure that any connection I come into in the future, I want to make sure this person is willing to fight for it, okay? That they're not expecting me to just give my heart on a plate, because, the last time I got really hurt, I got really burnt. This person was horrible to me, right? So I want to make sure that this person is sincere and they have the best intentions. Also, the other side of this, I feel like you're hoping that you have the strength to continue to overcome adversity, right? And get past these feelings and thoughts that caused you a lot of pain, right? How you were feeling because of the situation that you're in. You're like, I'm hoping I have the strength to continue to move forward and to keep overcoming any challenges I face with regards to these emotions, these thoughts, these kinds of connections, especially where it involves family members. They may be bickering amongst themselves, and you're just trying to remove yourself from this as quickly as possible. Now, I forgot to mention the crowning energy here, which is obviously the Ten of Swords as well. So you have the Ten of Swords in reverse and you have it in the upright. So that shows you kind of being between two places, between releasing your pain and, well, first of all, coming to terms with the pain, right? And trying to free yourself from it, essentially. So you're in between two states at the moment. You're still processing and trying to detach, and then you're looking towards the future to move away from it and towards a new beginning. And to help you with that, clarifying this Ten of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups, right? So this is your energy along with Cancer and Pisces. So someone is going to help you, release this pain by coming in with a lot of love, right? That's a lot of love coming your way. They want to show it, they want to prove it, right? And that's what you're wanting as well, that if a connection comes in, you want to be able to see it, right? And this person showing up, with all of the intent in the world of proving it. So that's awesome. I feel like that's really going to help you get past this pain. But they're not going to do it straight off the bat, because they know you have a lot of healing to do and that you need practical help at this time. So that's what they're focusing on right now. But they definitely want to bring the romance into the situation, that's for sure. So that's really nice. And then clarifying this Seven of Cups in your potential outcome, you have the World card in reverse. So it's like I was saying a moment ago, you're kind of caught between two states, right? Between closing the old cycle and entering the new. right? So that's why you're still processing a lot of these different feelings and emotions. You're still trying to make sense of certain things that took place recently, right? And you're still doing a lot of healing. So it is a process, it's going to take time, but you're certainly on track. And there's a lot of assistance coming in through the divine. I feel like you also have at least one good friend who is available to support you, that wants to help you, right, through this difficult time. So don't be afraid to reach out. You don't have to do this alone, okay? It's really important that you know that. And I feel like this person that's coming in is also going to be a great comfort and support to you, that really wants to see you flourish and be in your element again. So really, really nice, actually. I really like how this reading turned out in the end. So it's awesome, Scorpio. Just know that you're on track. It's a process. You know, don't close yourself off to these beautiful connections that are coming in and that already are in existence, okay? Because the support is there. So yeah, I hope this helps you anyway. If you're interested in looking at the extended, if these energies resonate with you, you can find that link in the description box below. Otherwise, if you don't feel that is necessary at this time, I'm sending you lots of love and encouragement to help you through this period. But it's looking really good, I have to say. You're gonna turn this around, okay? And free yourself from any toxicity and toxic connections. So if you found this reading useful, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments, give it a like, also subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm curious to see if any of these energies come up in your next shadow web reading, which will be later on this week, so we'll take a look at that. But otherwise, I'm sending you so much love and encouragement, and I just hope that you have a really great September. So see you guys, talk to you soon.